What's up, guys? It's Oofer Days. Welcome back to another video on the channel, and today this is going to be an update to my GeForce NOW guide. I made that video about 4 or 5 years ago, and it had a specific focus on how to get yourself unbanned from Fortnite, whether it be an IP ban or a hardware ID ban. Account bans do not work. You cannot get around an account ban without contacting Epic support. Anyways, this video is going to be a kind of an extension and more of a clarifying video than anything else because my original video really wasn't that detailed and it was just me commenting over Fortnite gameplay. So I'm going to kind of right that wrong and try to be a little bit more descriptive and try to help people understand how GeForce Now works and why it works for getting around bans. In order to do this, I've created a little thing in Microsoft Paint, as you can see, and I'm going to explain it step by step. So we're going to start here on the bottom left, not the conclusion. We'll get to that later. Local machine. This is your local machine that is currently banned from playing your game of choice. We're going to use Fortnite for simplicity's sakes, and that's what my last video was based on, so we're going to use Fortnite in this example. So let's say you've been hardware ID banned or HWID banned or even IP banned from Fortnite and even account banned. In that case, let's just say you got banned, the triple whammy. You got all three: your hardware ID, your IP, and your account banned. So what do? So you're going to first download GeForce Now, create an NVIDIA account, and then you're going to queue up for a GeForce Now machine as visualized here. And then once you get a GeForce Now machine, once you're in line and can get into it, NVIDIA is going to stream an instance of that GeForce Now machine back to your local machine. And then on the GeForce Now machine, you are then going to create a new Epic Games account. Go through that process, and then you will launch Fortnite on that new account. And then from there, when you play a game on Fortnite using the GeForce Now machine, here's what's going to happen. Instead of transmitting your hardware ID and IP of your local machine, the game server is instead going to get the hardware ID and IP of the GeForce Now machine, and the game feedback will just be sent to the GeForce Now machine instead of your machine, which is then sent to your local machine. So you're basically just offloading all of the work to another machine. So this can also be an FPS booster, depending on how shitty your local machine is. If you have like a really bad laptop or something, GeForce Now is obviously going to run the game far better than a shitty laptop would. So not only can GeForce Now be a hardware ID spoofer, but it's also an FPS booster for some users. However, if you have like a 4090 that's hardware ID banned, obviously that's going to be a much better experience than using GeForce Now. And in the case of you have bad internet, that is another downside about GeForce Now. You need about 100 megabit downstream in order to be able to use GeForce Now well. It's still playable with lower bandwidth levels. However, I would say 100 is a good benchmark for GeForce Now to be a pleasant experience at 1080p anyway. So with that out of the way, let's look at the plans that you could get for GeForce Now. These are the three plans that they currently offer. They have free, performance, and ultimate. And you can see here, these are the different specs for the rigs that they give each of the levels of users. The basic rig are just standard rigs and just have, the specs can vary based on the game. The performance plan has an RTX graphics card, and the ultimate rigs have a RTX 4080. Advertisements, only the free version has ads. Queue times can be shorter depending on which plan you have. This is one of the biggest downsides about GeForce Now going forward, is that they're adding a monthly playtime limit. So if you like to really no-life Fortnite, play like 12 hours a day, you're not really going to be able to use GeForce Now anymore for that. You're only going to be able to play up to 100 hours per month on a paid plan, and then after that, you would have to make another account with a free plan and then use that until the month is up. Session lengths vary as well by plans. Resolution varies by plan. The FPS of the stream varies by plan. Just all kinds of different stuff vary by the plan. And in today's video, I will show you how to get started using the free version of GeForce Now And that's actually what I'm going to be doing next here, so you guys can kind of see what it looks like. So what we're going to do is we're going to download GeForce Now. We're going to download for Windows. Click Save. And it's just going to go ahead and download. I will pause and come back when it's done. Okay, it is done. So let's go ahead and click on that. And then, yeah, I just got to wait for this to load. Once that screen is up, you're going to see this screen. You can just go ahead and accept this. And then we're going to click on, I'm already signed in with an NVIDIA account, but you could sign up for one if you don't have one already. We're going to go ahead and click on, I'm just going to click on Get In. And it actually wants me to verify my email address. I accidentally muted my mic after that part of the video, so let me just go ahead and explain what's going on here. Basically, I'm just trying to launch Fortnite, and then I realized that I need to reconnect my Epic Games account to GeForce Now. So if you are account banned, you're going to have to make a brand new account. I am not account banned, so I just use my regular account that I usually play with. But yeah, if you were account banned, you will have to make a new account. I just went ahead and connected my Epic Games account. As you can see here, the one that was in here was out of date. So let's go ahead now and go back to our games. Go to Fortnite. And yeah. And I'm actually getting a warning about my connection, which is surprising. Why am I getting a warning? Oh, it's my ping. Okay. I was about to say, I have a pretty good connection. I have gigabit internet, so I was wondering what that was about. But yeah, it's just my ping, so I'm not really too worried about it. I'm not trying to... Holy shit, that ad is loud. But yeah, you get to watch ads now, I guess, while you wait for your machine. As you can see, there's 62 people ahead of me in the queue. I will time this. All right, so I have just gotten through the queue, and that took less than 10 minutes on the free version, so definitely not a long wait at all. Definitely manageable. Even if you got kicked off after an hour session, you could easily just get back in the queue for another hour. It's still very much doable. And now, I just click on Allow, and I don't want to have voice chat on right now. You can tell it's a new machine because it's showing me all the pop-ups. And I've already gone through all these on my other computer. Alright, so we are all set. Let's go ahead and get into a game. Let me just look at my settings real fast. I do not want any... I don't want any of this stuff on. Yeah, this is definitely spoofed because, yeah, all these settings are not my correct settings. So if there's any doubt that you're on a completely different machine, there you go. That proves it right there. Alright. Let me go ahead and pause till I'm in a game, and we'll see how this goes. Alright, we just loaded into a game. I'm actually gonna turn on something real quick. Net debug stats. I'm actually getting like 10 ping, actually. Not that great, actually. I'm getting 20 ping on NVIDIA servers. That's not even... It used to be like 0 ping. I mean, it's not terrible by any stretch, but... It's actually pretty smooth right now. And my frame rate is pretty good. I'm getting a pretty solid 60. Oh, my ping actually is down to 3 now. Of course, that's not your actual ping. That's your ping from the GeForce machine to the game server, obviously. Your ping from your machine to the GeForce machine is probably like 50. Depending on the connection. It's actually a bit smoother now. And if you're not skill issued at the game, then you might actually get a couple kills. But I haven't really played Fortnite in a while, so I'm not counting on it. I don't even know what the normal sprint bind is. Wait, I'm actually gonna get a kill here. Where'd this kid go? Oh, he's back here. Yeah, I had a shotgun. I was definitely winning that fight. Oh, wait, there's more footsteps. Yeah, it's a bit hard to play with this kind of lag, but if you're good at the game, and I'm not, so it's definitely possible you can get a good game on GeForce Now, especially with like a better connection or something. So I'll play this game out, see how long I last, and then that'll be the end of the video. The hardest part definitely has to be, oh my god. The hardest part for me is definitely like precise movements. You just can't do it. Precise movements are very tricky. These are definitely bots. Turns out I'm the bot. I had some pretty bad lag there, so. Well, that's gonna be the end of my video. Thank you guys for watching, and yeah, I will see you next time.